Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review and kind of first impressions on the new Makeup Forever Reboot Foundation. So I went ahead and went into Sephora and got some samples. It's been a very new foundation. I've seen a lot of YouTubers and influencers talking about it and seeing how much they like it. It is more of a light to medium coverage foundation, so I'm excited to see how it wears and also if it can cover up my acne and acne prone skin and just to see if I like it as much and if it's worth the hype if you don't have perfect skin. If you guys are interested in seeing a review of this foundation, then just keep on watching. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and apply. I already primed my face and I've actually used two separate primers that I am reviewing and like putting to the test. I'm using both for a solid primer, so I'm using one on this side of the face and this on this side of the face. So if you guys are interested in my review of that video, that will be coming soon if it's not already up. Let's go ahead and apply the foundation. So the Makeup Forever Reboot Foundation retails for $39. A skin revitalizing foundation that adds a radiant satin finish while hydrating, smoothing, and firming the skin for up to 24 hours. So that sounds good. So only thing I'm wary about, it makes me very nervous, is that it is light coverage. So I know what you're thinking, like girl, you're already setting yourself up for a disaster. Acne and acne scars, you already know you're not gonna like it. You don't like light coverage. What are you doing? Well, see, my skin has been doing a lot better, so I kind of just want to see what it's all about, and a lot of other people really like it, and I like the ColourPop Pretty Fresh foundation, and that's like a pretty light to medium coverage, and I just like spot on with concealer and stuff. So I want to see if this foundation would be worth it on like my lighter foundation days, or if I don't want to like do too much. I've been liking a little bit more of the natural light look lately, so I just kind of want to see how I would like it. And all these influencers are raving about it. Obviously they all have beautiful skin. I do not have as great a skin, but I just wanted to see what all the hype was about and see if it's even worth it, or if it's like even just similar to the ColourPop one. Suitable for normal and dry skin types, and reduce the appearance of wrinkles and increases hydration for up to 24 hours. And it's supposed to appear plumper, smoother, and with a radiant and satin finish. Making you look flawless. We'll see how true that is. Usually I have comboed oily skin, but recently I don't know if it's just the winter and I just got back from snowboarding and stuff, so my skin's been a little bit drier. Like my nose is like a little flaky right now. I like exfoliated it, so we're good. A little bit just drier and flakier, so I haven't wanted to be matte foundation, just hasn't been my friend recently, so it will once we go into the maybe spring and summer months, but for now I'm enjoying a little bit of the dew. So hydrating sounds great. I went into Sephora and I picked up two shades. I picked up Y224 and also a sample of Y225. The girl in Sephora actually shade matched me to Y225, but I just feel like it's gonna be a little too light for me. I feel like Y224 is gonna be a little bit better for me, but we'll see, you never know. See you in for a little skincare update. So like I said, my face has actually been doing a lot better, but we still got some scarring up in here. I think, oh, this might be a man that is forming, unclear. And then all of these, this is just a scar, but it's all going away. But for the most part, everything is pretty flat. I am a little bit red still, but it'll go away soon. And this is for sure forming. This is new. This is coming today, so that'll be fun. Let's get on and apply the foundation. Very watery. I'm gonna go ahead and apply it with my Tati Beauty Blendable. I've honestly been loving this to apply my foundation and concealer. It's just so much easier than wetting a beauty blender. And I think I've been preferring it over a brush too, which is very surprising. Just for coverage, as you can see, it's like hella dirty. So let's go ahead and apply this. I'm really interested to see, especially because this is a light coverage foundation, if the Blendable will kind of help add to that coverage that I'm kind of looking for. But I'm also not expecting full coverage. Feels pretty good so far. It seems like there's a slight scent. I seem to have evened out my skin tone a little bit. I think I'm gonna take a little bit of Y244 just on like this little patch, like a little patch on my face, just to see if maybe that's gonna work out better and if maybe that'll help out with coverage. I'm actually gonna do it right here. Yep. I like that a lot better. Very surprised. Okay, so I for sure love this side better, but I also don't think you can tell that much that these are two completely different shades, and that 244 is supposed to be a little darker than Y225. It looks really good, I think. I think it evened out my skin tone really nicely. Obviously, I can still see my acne and acne scars peeking through, but I will say this is a better shade for me and it's not too light. The lighter foundation is for sure accentuating dark spots and acne and stuff. This is hiding it a little bit better, and it's not as light coverage as I thought. It is clinging a little bit to my dry patches though, I will say. Nose is pretty dry. It looks pretty good. I kind of want to see how buildable it is and also if it's going to make a difference here. I'm just going to add a little bit more on this side of the Y244 just to see if that makes a difference and just to see how buildable it is and how buildable the coverage is. Okay, that definitely helped with the coverage a little bit, but not like a crazy amount, if you can see. Like, it's still peeking through for sure, and it didn't do much of anything, so I wouldn't say it's that buildable, but it did help. I will say, I think right off the bat, if you have more severe acne and breakouts, my skin's doing pretty good right now, so my biggest problem right now is scarring, but I feel like anything raised or like cystic acne, I don't think you are going to like this because it is so light coverage. But you might be able to get away with it if you just have some acne scars and then you have your favorite concealer. So that's probably what I'm gonna do next. I'm probably just gonna cover up some of these with my favorite Tarte concealer. So far it does feel really lightweight. It doesn't feel sticky or anything on the face. I do like the slight dew. It's giving like the satin. This side it's not, but that's because of my primer. Again, that'll be in another video. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my favorite Tarte concealer just to kind of spot conceal, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so now my face is all done. It's been maybe like an hour since I put everything on. So this is what the foundation is looking like so far. I love it. I think it looks so good. It feels super, super lightweight, so that's good. I will say, even though it does look good, if you can see here, it is accentuating my texture just a little bit. And here on my nose, it looks like it's crusting up just a smidge, which is kind of weird. I'm not used to that at all. And it looks a little textured here. It's kind of a bummer that it's looking textured. I wonder if I can like buff it out a little, this little beauty blender. I'm not too mad at it, and when I look at myself, like when I look up close, I'm a little like, I'm gonna go ahead and keep on wearing it, and then I'll check back with you guys at the end of the night. Okay, so this is just a midday check-in of wearing the Makeup Forever foundation. Coverage is okay, but I just feel like I look, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm not wearing full coverage concealer. I feel like I just look very run down and tired. Not that I'm not. I feel like I very much look it. I don't know. I just feel like it's really emphasizing texture and dry patches. My nose is very dry, so that's very emphasized. So far, I don't know. I didn't think I was gonna hate this foundation, but I didn't think I was also gonna love it just because it is light coverage. I don't know how I feel about it just yet. I want to play around with it more this week with more full coverage like concealer and a little bit more of a beat face instead of my everyday, you know, going to work face, which is exactly what this is. I will say though, it is holding on. Like, it's not fading weird or anything. Maybe a little bit by my nose, but nothing too crazy. This is day 3, I think, of me trying out this foundation. Yeah, I like it a lot better today than I did yesterday. I really think it was my concealer that was making me look like wild. I'm still very oily. This is it for my midday check-in, and I'll check back with you guys later. All right, guys, so it's time for me to wrap up my review on the Makeup Forever Reboot Foundation. Overall, I liked it for what it was. Kind of liked how it felt. Obviously the coverage wasn't full coverage by any means, but I got it to where I wanted to be if I added just a little bit of spot concealer and things like that, and it looked pretty good. Wore throughout the day. I liked how natural it looked, and it is definitely a foundation I could see myself maybe if I was just running errands and I wasn't going like full glam. This is not a full glam foundation, I don't think, by any means. It's a really good vacation foundation. I didn't notice anything super moisturizing or blurring. I thought it'd be a little more blurring than it was, but it did feel really lightweight, and for the most part it did last a pretty good amount of time and faded evenly. It did what it was supposed to do. Pretty light coverage. I wouldn't say medium. It was light to medium coverage, but more on the lighter side for sure. It's not a bad foundation for what it claims to be. However, I do not think I would rush out to buy the full size of this foundation, and honestly it kind of reminded me of the ColourPop Pretty Fresh foundation. I like the ColourPop one a lot more. I felt like this foundation is everything I wanted the Makeup Forever Reboot to be. This is more blurring. It feels a little more hydrating on the skin compared to the Makeup Forever, maybe because this has hyaluronic acid in it. The coverage is about the same. I feel like it's even a little bit better on the Pretty Fresh foundation. And the price is right. The price is just so much better compared to the Makeup Forever Reboot. I just feel personally, if I'm gonna spend that much money on something, it's probably not gonna be something like a tint or a tinted moisturizer. I'm probably gonna spend a little less money on that, just because this product right here, I know I can get it for cheaper, and I would rather spend my money on foundations that are more medium to the full coverage side. I don't think the Makeup Forever Reboot is a bad foundation by any means, but I do like the ColourPop Pretty Fresh better, and I would say save your coin. Get this. But if you are still interested, go ahead and try a sample. Maybe you'll really like the Makeup Forever Reboot. But that is it for this video, guys. Let me know down in the comments below if you've tried the Makeup Forever Reboot. Are you gonna get a sample? Have you tried the ColourPop Pretty Fresh and you like it? Let me know. Also, if you want me to do a comparison video, actually testing them side by side, also let me know down in the comments below if you're interested in that. And I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.